Now that we've looked at how EV range is rated, let's talk about what really affects it in day-to-day driving. Because just like with gas mileage, your actual results will vary depending on how and where you drive. In this lesson, we'll break down the four biggest factors: speed, climate, elevation, and regenerative braking. First up, speed. The bottom line is that the faster you drive, the more energy your car will be using. And this effect is much stronger in an EV than many people might expect. At highway speeds, wind resistance increases dramatically, which means your efficiency will drop off a cliff. For example, driving 75 miles per hour might cut your range by 10 to 15% compared to driving at only 60. Now that doesn't mean you always need to drive slowly, but it's something to be aware of on long trips. Even small changes in speed can make a big difference in how far you can go on that single charge. Next is climate. EV batteries are very sensitive to temperature, and so are we as drivers. In cold weather, your range can temporarily drop by 20% or more. I've even seen it drop by upwards of 30% in negative 40 Canadian winters. That's partly because the battery does have to keep itself warm to operate efficiently, and partly because heating the cabin uses a lot of energy as well, though not as much as keeping the battery warm itself. On the flip side, very hot weather also impacts range, since cooling the cabin and battery consumes energy as well, though usually not as much as extreme cold. Most EVs, including Teslas, have thermal management systems that help balance this, but the climate will always play a role. Then there's elevation. Just like riding a bike uphill, climbing steep roads uses more energy. So if you live in a very hilly area or take mountain drives, you'll see your efficiency drop when you're going up. The good news though is that what comes up must come down, and on the downhill, you'll often regain some of that energy thanks to regen braking, though not as much as you used going up. And that brings us to the final factor, regenerative braking. This is one of the coolest parts of driving electric. When you let off the accelerator, the car's motors work in reverse, recapturing energy and sending it back into the battery. In city driving, when you're constantly stopping and starting, regen can also help recover a significant amount of energy and make your driving more efficient. On the highway, regen doesn't play as big of a role, of course, but it's still helping every time you do slow down. So here's the big picture. Driving faster in extreme temperatures and uphill will use more energy combined. But features like regen braking can help balance things out. Once you get used to your EV, you'll naturally learn how these factors affect your own driving. And that's the key, understanding what impacts range so you can plan trips confidently and avoid any surprises. In the next module, we'll move from range into one of the most practical aspects of EV ownership, charging. We'll cover everything from home setups to public charging networks and how to charge smarter.